Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character ex-listener by me, so let's get into it. Wriothesley, you've never seen him so angry before. So, of course you were a little bit startled by that behavior. It's something you don't expect from him. You're not used to seeing your sweet Wriothesley yelling like this. It's not anything you expect from him at all. So no wonder you were a little bit stunned and even scared by all of that. And that's why you avoided him. You didn't see him being so out of line. And now that he is, you wonder if he would be so mad enough to get his anger out on you. You wouldn't want that to happen. And that's why you didn't want to talk to him when he was still in the height of his anger. Except he chased after you and stopped you, making you flinch as you stared at him. Wait, what's wrong, Wyan? Why are you acting so strange? I guess I was a little bit nervous. You were yelling outside, and you looked ready to punch someone, Wriothesley. I suppose so. But just because I look like I want to punch someone doesn't mean I will. Besides, that's got nothing to do with you. You shouldn't be worrying about it. Well, I just thought that since you were angry, you would still be angry when you talk to me. I don't see a single difference. He shakes his head, wrapping his arms around you. Please don't think like that. It's kind of unfair. I wouldn't be mad at you for no reason. You didn't do anything, Wyan, he said, and you melted into his arms, nodding as he wrapped his arms around you even tighter. Come on, let's go somewhere else. I don't want you thinking about this. And I want you to know for sure that I will never be mad at you for what someone else did. Please don't ever doubt that, Wyan. Nothing could change my mind about that. Oh, well, I'm glad you said that to me. I was more worried about something, but now that you say it like this, I guess I was just overthinking. Usually I get worried and scared when someone yells, so I'm sorry I reacted that way. And he shakes his head again, holding your hand and squeezing it. No, don't be sorry. I'll just keep that in mind for next time, if I get mad again. In front of you, I mean. Surely I will get mad. Some people do a lot of stupid things in this place. But don't worry about it. I don't want you worrying about things you don't have to. That's my job. As for you, you just have to trust me. And I do, Wriothesley. I really do. You did trust him more than ever after this encounter, because it told you just how much he cared about you and how much love he had for you. You worried a lot and were scared a lot of things, and maybe it was due to your own anxiety or previous bad experiences. But with Wriothesley here, making sure you don't have to worry much about them, you're more than thankful and grateful for his presence and the way he makes you feel safe at all times. Neuvillette. You've never seen Neuvillette be so stern with someone before, but it scared you, and you were not going to lie about that. What was even worse was the fact that he seemed so cold, and it was terrifying. You knew well of the apathy of the Chief Justice and what people spoke of him when it came to things that were not, well, personal matters. Not that he had much to even consider. But even then, it was mostly the fact that you've never seen him in such a way before, considering you didn't really go to trials. And it was weird that you never saw your lover at work. But he had actually told you multiple times not to visit him whenever he was actually holding a trial. He did not want you to be scared of him in any way. He didn't want that. because you should not see him that way. It would hurt him, the way that you could see him in such a manner, and the way that, well, he wouldn't love for you to be seeing him the same way that everybody else did. But the fact that you loved him regardless, and had chosen to ignore all of the people's words, well, it showed how much you cared about him, and how much you would never care what other people said. That's why Neuvillette was eternally grateful for who you were and how much you loved him. So when you saw the way you were looking at him and avoiding him now, it was strange, and you couldn't help but be worried about you and why you were behaving in that manner. Wyan, is everything alright? I'm rather concerned about your behavior. You don't seem to be very well. Please tell me if there is anything I can do. Neuvillette, I'm just a bit worried. You looked rather scary, if I may say. Did you really feel so angry? Or was it just how you were in the courtroom? Oh, well, I suppose I may seem a little cold, and sometimes even angry, even though I do not feel that way. It is simply the way that I seem, but I promise you, I would never be intentionally cruel, or let my own emotions cloud my judgment. Neuvillette, that's not what I was talking about. I have no doubt about your judgment. I simply you could allow yourself to feel, but to feel so cold, and you were kind of scary and intimidating. That's all. And then he looked at you, looking for a little bit, like he was trying to see past your own eyes and into your heart. But all he could do afterward was wrap his arms around you and hug you. I don't know how to fix that. It is not something that would ever come easy to me. But I hope, at least, you would understand me, Wyan. I don't have any ill intentions. I promise you, I am only doing my best, he said, and you nodded, wrapping your arms around him and melting into his hold. All you needed was for him to be there for you. That's all you truly wanted. And right now, as he held you, it was all you could ever ask for. You knew that sometimes he would be scary, but considering the fact that he had no control over it, and it simply just came with him being the Chief Justice and a position of authority for centuries, you will just try to overlook that part. You knew it would take time, but for now, at least the two of you trusted one another.